Where you're joining from. Please, as you join, you share the video on your own platform. Don't bother yourself about the distraction, the obstructions we are having today. We are having a very strong challenge. Excuse me. We are having a very strong challenge. There are so many hindrances today, but against all the attack, we will continue to send out the message and continue to speak to our people. No matter the kind of attack they bring to us, no matter the kind of challenges we are facing online, every one of us know that it is not easy. It's not easy to talk about Biafra online today. When you are speaking, you get attacked from so many places, including from your own fellow agitators. Your fellow Biafrans attack you, the caliphate attack you, the media that have been paid and bought over attack you, and they make sure that your message doesn't go out. But I have said it time without number that no matter what happens, I will continue to preach Biafra until Biafra comes. And even after Biafra have come, I will continue the message. That is why I'm still here. So my brothers and sisters, any place you're watching from, you all know that we are in a difficult situation now. It is not a good day for us in Biafra land. We are facing a very sad situation, and the situation is getting more ugly every day. We have seen the number of Biafrans that we are taking down in Olo. Innocent Biafrans who have not committed any crime. They did not fight against anybody, they never killed anybody, never attacked anybody. Innocent Biafrans, they were mowed down in cold blood. Innocent Biafrans, they did nothing wrong. They attacked nobody. They did nothing wrong. They were attending a traditional wedding and they were killed. But the most annoying thing is that the governor, the imposter in Imo State, the Supreme Court governor have come out to begin to defend this Abubago and the security organization that is there, killing the innocent people. The imposter in Imo State have come out to make a defense for them, claiming that they killed hoodlums, that they killed cultists, they killed that. But when we have seen the videos on the ground, videos are on the ground where people who witnessed the incident and people who their family members were mowed down, we are crying, sharing tears and showing it to the world. Yet, this man in Imo State, the criminal in Imo State, that man who escaped death penalty in Imo State, who has finally become their Supreme Court governor, is still coming out to defend them. But it's not going to be for too long. This time around, he escaped death penalty in the Zodiac Republic. When Biafra comes, he's not going to escape it. He's not going to escape that death penalty in the hand of Biafra. The same way he's taking the life of Biafran people, that same way his own life will be taken. The same way he sacrificed the life of Biafran people, so his own life will be sacrificed. You go to social media, you see what is happening. That is why every one of us, you don't have to be distracted. I said it too many times, this is not the time to begin to talk about irrelevant issues. We have a lot in our hand to continue to push the information and tell the world what is happening, the situation on the ground. Because these criminals are using their media. You see, with the event that happened in Imo State, there is no media on the ground, at least to go and interview the family of those who were involved, who were there at the point of the scene. There is no media network that is reporting it. No media is reporting what is going on. No media in Nigeria is going on the ground to investigate and find out what really transpired. None of them. But instead, they were quick to go and begin to interview Hope Uzodinma to come and put a defense for the criminals. The imposter, the Supreme Court governor in Imo State, they rushed to go and interview him for him to come and begin to put a defense against the innocent people that have been mowed down. It is so sad, but that is what the Zoological Republic called Nigeria has brought upon the citizens. And that is why we are talking on a daily basis. When Biafrans are crying and shouting, you think it's just about Biafra. It is not just about Biafrans alone. It is not about the Biafrans alone. It is about every indigenous tribe in that Zoological Republic. It's about every one of us. Not just about the Biafrans. But when we are talking and shouting, people think it's just about the Biafrans. It is not about the Biafran people alone. When it is happening to the Biafran people and you keep quiet, you feel it doesn't concern you because it's not in your village. You feel it doesn't concern you because your own kinsmen are not involved. You feel it doesn't concern you because it's not happening to you. It is going to reach everybody. It is going to affect every ethnic group, every tribe, every religion. It's going to affect you. That is why you must stand up today and stand with those who are mourning and mourn with them. You have to stand and mourn with those who are mourning. You have seen it clearer than ever that the people who you call politicians in the Nigeria Republic, it doesn't matter where they come from, even including the Biafra land. All the politicians, they are a bunch of criminals, those heartless people who are working for the devil. They are there working for the devil, taking the life of innocent people at every given opportunity. At every given little opportunity, they begin to take life of innocent people, and that is what is happening in Imo State today. You go to the media, see what is happening in the media. See what is happening. Go to the social media. You see confirmed videos. Video that was taken by people who were on the ground. Eyewitness video. You see it online. But you cannot see any investigative journalism in Nigeria. No media station in Nigeria will go and interview those who were involved directly. Those who were present where this issue happened. Go to the area where this happened. Go and video the place, interview people in that area, and find out what they shall find. Go and investigate and see the place where they went for the marriage, traditional marriage. All these things are what the media is supposed to do, but they're not doing it. Because these Janjaweed have brought everyone of them over and given them condition on what to report and what not to report. Whatever happens in Biafra land can never be reported in the conventional media. Many Biafrans are losing their life on a daily basis. Even as they're watching this video, people are still losing their life. Very many Biafrans are losing their life, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Some are still busy talking about election. What election are you talking about when your own people are being consumed? What election? When the election that you know that is going to hold is not going to hold and is not going to change your life, you are still talking about it at the expense of your own people, at the expense of the life of the innocent. Innocent people in Biafra land are losing their life on daily basis, and nobody's doing anything. All we see is the imposter in that Imo State, the Supreme Court governor coming out to defend the Ebubago, to defend the military, to defend the people that are taking the life of some people. This is somebody who is supposed to be standing in the defense of young people. Instead, he is standing with the enemies. Instead, he is there standing with the enemies, making sure that the voice of Biafrans is being suppressed, making sure that the voice of Biafrans is not being heard. These are the kind of animals we have in the Biafra land who claim to be leaders when we know they are leading nobody. They are only leading themselves and their families. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. And that is why we are calling for every Biafran to stand up wherever you are. The time is now. We cannot wait anymore. If you are in Biafra land, begin to prepare yourself for what is about to happen. I say it every time when I come online. Don't take it for a joke. Don't take my word for a joke. We are going to defend Biafra land. We have died enough, and we cannot continue to die. They have killed us enough, we have died enough, and we have cried enough. It is high time we defend ourselves. Self-defense is the right of every Biafran. Self-defense is your right, it's my right. We have to defend ourselves. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying. It doesn't matter what anybody believes. It doesn't matter the angle they're coming from. We will defend ourselves by all means possible. We must defend our land, and we'll defend ourselves. Every Biafran, wherever you are, you must wake up, and the time is now. Support the ESN. Give your support to the ESN. Give your support, as much support as you can, give to the ESN. This is the right time to support them, to make sure that you are defended. We cannot continue to cry. We cannot continue to talk online alone. We cannot continue to shout alone. The time to activate the self-defense fully has come. If we keep silent, they are ready to wipe us away. They are very much ready to wipe us away. And we cannot fold our hand and watch these people continue to take our life on a daily basis. We cannot do that. The time has come when we have to rise up in full force and defend our land. Any place you are in Biafra land, have it as a back of your mind that election is not going to hold in Biafra land. Election is not going to hold in Biafra land. And the Biafran people have chosen that very path. And they will do everything necessary to make sure the election doesn't hold. And we are preparing for a referendum. Biafra declaration is coming up very, very soon. Prepare yourself as much as you can. Get the necessary thing you need to get to protect yourself and defend yourself at home. Get the necessary food items you need for you to eat and stay alive. Every necessity, those necessary things you know that you can be able to be getting all that, go and get them and keep them very close to you. A time will come when you will not have time to go to the market. A time will come when you will not have time to go to so many places. This announcement will continue until you learn a lesson. We don't want anybody to be taken by surprise. We don't want anybody to be taken by surprise. You see that the Fulani Caliphate have intensified the attack. They have intensified the attack using all their machineries. They are using all the governors they have already planted their evil in them. All the governors who have sold out, they are using them on a speed. They are moving with a very high speed. They know fully well that Biafra is coming. So they are moving on a high speed to destroy as many lives as they can destroy as many properties as they can destroy. But we cannot be silent and be watching them. No, we cannot be watching them. We cannot continue to fold our hand and watch them destroy their own people. That is why we are moving out on this full scale of self-defense. Full scale of self-defense. And we are going to defend ourselves with equal measure of what they are coming with. Whatever they come to us with, that is what we're going to use to repel them. Whatever they come to us with, that's what we're going to use against them. That is why I speak on daily basis. I tell you, if you are in Biafra land, equip yourself, strengthen yourself, encourage yourself, increase your mental toughness, begin to learn how to be mentally tough now. Begin to plan and know how to be mentally tough now. Don't wait until when it happens. Don't be taken by surprise. Because we have lost a lot. 14 able men, 14 young innocent men. 14 young innocent men. They were not in any camp. They were not kidnapping anybody. They were not seen with any nation. Innocent 14 innocent men were moved in cold blood. Okay, let's even assume that they committed a crime wherever you find them. Don't you have to take them to the court to go and answer their name? Don't you have to take them to the court? At least take them to court to answer. And let somebody speak up their mind and let us find out if they really committed the offense they are charged for or not. But in this case, these boys, people who went for wedding, they have not committed any offense whatsoever. And they opened fire and killed 14 young men. 14 young men. 2 of the people were from the same mother. A younger brother and a senior brother was mowed down. And tomorrow you'll be talking about the insecurity. You'll be talking about how the insecurity come in Biafra land. You'll be talking about who are the ones killing the military. You'll be talking about those who are attacking military, those who are attacking police. When you are the one who is creating the monsters, you create the monsters by yourself. After taking the life of somebody, taking the life of their children, taking the life of their husband, taking the life of their wives, destroy their properties and their homes, you leave them hopeless. A hopeless man, a man that have lost everything, have nothing more to lose. A man that have lost a wife, lost family, lost friends, lost neighbors, lost his livelihood, have nothing else to lose. They have nothing else to lose than to be able to defend themselves by all means possible. And that is what so many people are doing in Biafra land today. And we are not going to allow individuals to begin to defend themselves. The organization, the Biafrans are going to unite together to defend Biafra land. We are going to unite together to defend Biafra land, and the time is now. The time is now. The time has come. Any place you are in Biafra land, if you are a genuine Biafra, that the Biafran blood is flowing your brain, this is not the time to gossip. This is not the time to talk against your brother or sister. This is the time for you to be mentally tough, and we are going to activate defense of Biafra land fully. We are marching. We are marching. We are marching. We are marching. If you like, take it. The advice, if you don't like, don't take it. Prepare yourself for the tougher days ahead. And so, as we are marching to defend Biafra land, we are marching in the name of Chukwu Kabiama, not in the name of any other god, not in the name of any idol. We are marching. That is what you have to bear at the back of your mind. If you are marching with us, you have to march with us, bearing in mind that it's only Chukwu Kabiama, the Almighty God in heaven, that will be the only one who will lead us in this very struggle. He is the only one that will lead. That is our creed. Almighty God, Chukwu Kabiama alone. Not any idol, not any fetish state, not any power. The only person that is going to lead us is Chukwu Kabiama, and we will come back victorious. Because this is appointed time. This is appointed time. Touch your heart, clean your mind, and clear your faith and clear your mind that we are marching, and we are moving in the name of Chukwu Kabiama, and we must make sure that Biafra is being restored. It doesn't matter what the enemy does. It doesn't matter the attack they bring. It doesn't matter the strategy they bring. It doesn't matter the area they're coming from. No matter the area and the weapon they bring, we are going to match them toe to toe, and we are going to defeat them. Take it. We are going to defeat them. You better stop disturbing yourself. You better stop deceiving yourself. You better stop blackmailing. You better stop listening to those who you know can have no value to your life. You better still stop giving yourself a hopeless hope. We are going to fight. The time has come. We are going to fight to defend ourselves, just like we did in the past. They brought war to us, and we defended ourselves for good 3 years, and they said no victory, no vanquish. In this one, there will be nothing like no victory, no vanquish. We are going to be victorious. We will emerge victorious, and we're going to take our land by fire, by force. That is what is going to happen. In the era that we are in the era that we are, there will be nothing like no victory, no vanquish. We are going to take our freedom by force, and we are going to establish Biafra. Biafra restoration will definitely come to pass. No man born of a woman can stop it. It doesn't matter the attack anybody is bringing. It doesn't matter the language anybody is speaking. It doesn't matter their blackmail. It doesn't matter their propaganda. It doesn't matter the level you think they are coming from. We cannot be distracted. That is why if you are a genuine Biafra, you must pay attention for the time we are in. In the time we are in, it is not a time to listen to propaganda. It is not a time to listen to side talk. It is not a time to listen to people. It is a time to pay attention to what is going on. Pay full attention to what is going on. Pay full attention. That is the only way we can overcome. It is going to be a challenging time. It's going to be a difficult time. But we will overcome. We will definitely overcome. The kingdom of God suffereth violence, and only the violent ones take it by force. This time we are going to take our freedom by force. This is not the time to begin to talk about irrelevant things. Yesterday I spoke about Biafra being our religion. Biafra is the only religion we have to defend today. Biafra is the only religion we have to defend by all means possible. You better stop engaging yourself in some irrelevant arguments, irrelevant discussions. Desist from engaging yourself in irrelevant discussions. Desist. You can't hear me. You can't hear me, really? What is going on? Can you hear me? Amechi Okafo, you said you cannot hear me. Can you hear me? We must have to pay attention. Let me know if you can hear me. We must have to pay attention to the situation that we are in. In this present situation that we are in, we must not get distracted. Continue to pay attention. We are going home. This is the time for us to take our freedom by force. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying. It doesn't matter any attack they are bringing. It doesn't matter whatever you are hearing from east, left, right, and center. Don't allow anybody to distract you. We are going home, and we must go home. We must go home. No matter the weapon of warfare, no matter the attack they bring, no matter the energy you see coming, we must overcome. We must overcome. The enemy is coming from all angles, from all corners, from all sections to make sure they press us down, to make sure they suppress us, but we must not allow them to suppress us. We can't allow them. They are coming, they are going to unleash all manner of weapons, just like they are doing today. Just like you're seeing today, they unleash all manner of weapons against the Biafra agitators, including those of us who are broadcasting. When we are coming to broadcast, they make sure they oppress our pages and make sure that information don't go out. They use that oppression to discourage us from broadcasting, but I will continue to broadcast. Even if it is only one person, I will broadcast. Even if they stop me from broadcasting live, I will broadcast on video and I will post it. I can never stop broadcasting about Biafra. I will continue to talk about Biafra until Biafra comes. And even after Biafra have come, I will continue the sensitization of Biafran people. It is our responsibility to support each other. Share the video, share it to any platform, share it to any place you belong, any group you belong, share it. Share the video. Do not get distracted. Pay very much attention. Pay attention. As we are in the Biafra struggle, remember, Biafra is built on truth and consistency. Don't forget the foundation of Biafra. The foundation of Biafra led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The foundation of that Biafra, the present day Biafra that we're fighting for, the foundation is built on truthfulness and consistency. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is able to stand and still alive up to today, because he's truthful. He has been consistent. They have no case against him. Even when they try to rope him down, they were not able to cage him. They were not able to rope him down. No matter the propaganda, the lies they bring against him, he always overcome. He always overcome. What you have to do today is to pay attention. Mind the platform you go to. Mind to the people you listen to. Mind the platform you go to. It is not every platform you see that is speaking about Biafra that you go to listen to. Don't listen to people simply because you see them using the picture of Mazen Nandekano, or because you see them playing the video of Mazen Nandekano, or because you see them using the prayer of Mazen Nandekano, or because you see them calling Chukwu Okabiama. So many people today you see online calling Chukwu Okabiama don't know what it means. They don't know what it means. It's just like when you see some Christians who are talking about Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. So many of them who are talking about Jesus online do not know the Jesus they're talking about. You first of all have to ask yourself, find out what Jesus are they talking about. You that is a Biafran, when you see somebody in his platform talking about Mazen Nandekano and Chukwu Okabiama, find out which Chukwu Okabiama is he talking about. Find out. Don't just jump into a platform and begin to listen to them simply because you hear them, they speak your language. Simply because you hear them, they are playing the video of Mazen Nandekano. Simply because you hear them talking of IPOB. Simply because you heard them using the picture of Mazen Nandekano, playing the prayer of Mazen Nandekano. So many have been deceived and confused because of that. So many. The only thing that will make you to follow his platform is to listen to them and follow their consistent attitude. If they are consistent in what they are saying, if they are paying attention, and I must tell you, today, the only platform I can guarantee 101% that is doing the right thing, following the Mazen Nandekano, is the platform of Mazen Simon Ekpa. That is why you must get connected to Mazen Simon Ekpa. Get connected to the platform, no matter how you can do it. It's left for you to do it. Get connected to Voice of Biafra. If you don't have the data to go online, connect to Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM. Make sure you connect to it. Connect to Mazen Simon Ekpa on his Twitter. These are where you can get raw information. And so many other autopiloters who are on the track. Follow them up and you know the true message, so they can be updated. In the stage that we now, in the state that we are in the stage of restoration of Biafra, and we don't want anybody to be left behind. We don't want anybody to be left behind. Every one of us is supposed to be saved. We want to get into Biafra land complete. We don't want to leave anybody behind. That is why you must pay attention. Pay attention to every information. Pay attention to what is happening and follow up. In this stage of restoration, let me tell you, a lot is going to happen. What you see that have happened in Olumo State, what you see Hope Uzodinma and his criminal gang are doing, cannot continue. If we keep silent and continue to watch them, they are going to wipe us away. Hope Uzodinma is ready to sell over all the people in Biafra and bring the Fulanis and put them over there. Hope Uzodinma is ready to wipe away all the Biafrans and put Fulanis. He's ready to do it. The same thing Dave Umar is doing in Ebonyi State. The same thing, what is the name of the other clown in Anambra State? Soludo. The same thing Soludo is doing. They are trying to take over the Biafra land and hand it over the caliphate. And they are doing it by all means possible. Because they've been paid. That is why we have been employed at the first time. When Soludo was coming in, I knew that Soludo can never be any better. How can you imagine Soludo that was part of Muhammadu Buhari's cabinet? Soludo was part of Muhammadu Buhari's cabinet even before he became a governor. And all of a sudden, so many people forgot about that. And they decided to fold him in. Today, he is the greatest enemy of the Biafran people. He is trying everything possible to make sure that he destroys the Biafran people, the Biafran struggle. But when we are crying and saying no election in Anambra State, people took us for a joke. They said we are noise makers. But today you have seen the result. But this time, it can no longer be like Anambra election. There will be no election in Biafra land. There will not be any election in Biafra land. And we are saying it not because we are just saying it, we are saying it for Biafran people. If you're in Biafra land, living in Biafra land, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for the days ahead. We are entering a very, very difficult stage. We are entering a stage that a lot of things are going to be shut down. Get as many food you can and keep within you. Get as many necessities you need and keep within you. If you know the best way to protect yourself, begin to activate it now. We are going to defend our land. And in defending our land, we are going to use equal measure that the enemy is coming to us. That's what we're going to do to defend ourselves. That is why you must wake up. Any place you're watching this video from. If you're watching from Biafra land, pay attention. Pay attention. Listen to Voice of Biafra, 97.5 FM. If you're watching from abroad, please call your family back home and tell them the situation of things. Call your family back home and let them know the situation of things. Call your family back home and notify them. Let them know what to do. Let them know the stage we are in. It can never be business as usual anymore. We have died enough, and we don't want to continue to die. As you have seen, nobody is going to speak for us. No conventional media will report what is happening in Biafra land. They will never ever report what is happening in Biafra land. Even before the incidents you saw in Imo State, so many people have been mowed down in good numbers. Sometimes they enter a village, they bomb houses and take life of innocent people, and they leave without anybody complaining. With the rate of death you are seeing in Biafra land, have you seen any of these politicians speaking? Have you seen Soludo? Have you seen Obi coming to condemn what is happening in Biafra land? You see the way they are taking innocent life in Biafra land. But in the area where the terrorists are taken over, in the north, where the terrorists are in charge, confirmed they are in charge. It has been confirmed, even on the conventional media. Somebody came on their national media television and said that it has been confirmed that terrorists are in charge of some places in the north. And they are even the ones controlling the area, collecting taxes. We have never heard of any massive attack in that area. We have never heard of any massive deployment in that area. We have never had any governor of those states asking for military to come and fight. But in Biafra land, what do we see? We see a massive invasion of Biafra land, taking the innocent lives in Biafra land. Young men being taken over. Young men being mowed down for committing no crime. Young men in Biafra land being killed, not because they committed any crime, not because they kidnapped anybody, not because they were seen with arms, not because they did anything wrong, only because they are Biafrans. Only because they were not even protesting. They were not even holding Biafran flag. They were not even in any evangelism. Simply because they identify as Biafrans. Their life is being spoken away from them. And you think it's okay. Nobody is talking. No politician in Biafran land no single politician in Biafran land is talking about it. No member of Ohades Ndibo is speaking about it. No governor is speaking about it. Instead, you saw the animal in Imo State. You saw Buzodema come on national TV to begin to defend the killing of 14 innocent children. 14 innocent men who were mowed down, innocent young men were mowed down, who Buzodema came to defend it. And he began to call them names. He began to call them names. He called them hoodlums. He called them criminals. And the media begin to push that very agenda of Buzodema, that very information. This same evil media, that is why Mazen Nanagan called them devil incarnate. Mazen Nanagan, the way he described Nigerian media, that even if Satan come and gave them money to promote him to be God, they will do so. If Satan come to Nigeria and give the media money to promote them, then the media in Nigeria will collect that money and promote Satan. That's what they are doing. In a country, there is no single media that can go underground and make investigative journalism. To go to the area where these innocent children were mowed down. We saw video, confirmed videos. We saw video, confirmed, we saw cops, where people were holding cops. We saw a confirmed video. Confirmed video, we saw it. Eyewitnesses, people who were there. Families of those who were mowed down. Nobody went to interview them. Nobody went to, instead you see them, see BBC Igbo. BBC Igbo is busy showing us what is happening in America. BBC Igbo is busy showing what is happening in other countries. BBC Igbo is busy gossiping about things that happen in other countries. Meanwhile, you call yourself BBC Igbo. BBC Igbo that is supposed to be representing you're supposed to be speaking about what is happening in Biafra land. Instead of that, they turn a blind eye. Anytime you see them making a program, it will be a program that is going to tarnish the image of the Biafrans. Go and check. Every program the BBC Igbo is holding is a program to make sure they tarnish the image of the Biafrans. That's the only program they hold. Or they will go and bring one clown and begin to interview the clown. They will just go and choose one person or they begin to interview the person. They will never, ever, ever stand up and speak up for what is happening in Biafra land. It is so sad. It is so sad. It is so sad. But we cannot be silent anymore. We cannot be silent anymore. We can't be silent anymore. The state we are now is a time for us to defend ourselves, and we will definitely defend ourselves. It doesn't matter what the enemy thinks. It doesn't matter what those idiots, those clowns are saying. I don't care. You can say anything you want to say. I have no time for you. You can say anything you want to say. Write anything you want to write. It's your choice. For the fact that you have sold yourself to the devil, Doesn't mean that every other person will sell their soul to the devil. That's your business. But you are going to see it with your own eye. You will see Biafra come. You see somebody, people are still busy asking. You are still busy asking. You are still busy asking. What has Simon Ekpa done? At least you have seen with your own eye the preparation of Simon Ekpa. You have seen his speech. You saw his preparation. You see the moves he's making. But a clown like you who doesn't have any plan, you neither have a plan, neither do that person neither do your father or your mother or the person you are projecting has a plan. They have no plan, and yet you are not concerned. You are not concerned. You claim you are the owner of the structure, you hold all the structure. Even when Biafran are mowed down and killed down, you can't even come out and speak about it. You can't come and utter a statement. There's no plan whatsoever. But the person that is working to make sure that Biafra is being defended, you are busy antagonizing him. You are busy fighting him. Well, keep on. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Maybe that is the path you have chosen. Choose your path and continue to go away with that path. But for us, we know where we are going and we will get to our destination. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying. It doesn't matter the angle anybody comes from. It doesn't matter the propaganda or the blackmail you bring from east, from west, from north, from south. We will continue to march on until Biafra comes. The only thing that concerns us today is the safety of Biafran people, to secure Biafran land and make sure that Biafra becomes a reality, just as it is. We want Biafra to, it is no longer a dream. We want Biafrans to begin to see Biafra as a reality that it is. We want them to see Biafra as a reality that it is. We have waited for too long. We have waited for too long. Biafra would have been restored even before now. What the situation that we have been, we should have crossed this situation by now. If not for the distraction that some evil men, if not for the distraction that have been coming from those imposters, those who were posing to be agitators but they are not, those who were posing to be fighting with Mazin and Gano but they were not. They kept on holding Mazin, Simon Ekpa down for almost how many months, distracting him, attacking him from all angles, throwing him out of missiles.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand in the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You go everywhere. We must continue.